She has finally come home to herself. She remembers her true cosmic home, and how often she felt herself intensely alone, confused, and at sea here on this planet called Earth. She wondered at human beings, so very different from the ones in her own galaxy, her own star systems. She cringed when she heard people fighting and bickering. She could read their minds, and saw how their actions and what they thought did not correlate, for they lived lies, and lied to themselves and others, which saddened her and sometimes frightened her. Her huge open heart and her natural love made her want to love all and everything, but she soon found that not all human beings like to be loved, and some growled at you when you came too close, so she sought solace with her dogs, animals, angels, and in nature, for there she felt herself loved unconditionally. She never could understand competition, and so often when she was in school, she knew that what the teacher was teaching was not the truth, and so she slept through school, and just withdrew more and more into herself, and often in her sheer confusion, found herself in experiences where she did not know how to react to, as human beings seemed to play games with each other, and she did not know the games nor the rules, and this often brought deep painful feelings of shame and guilt, for she just did not fit in. It took her so many years to finally realize that instead of what was wrong with her, which she often asked, was actually right with her. She slowly but surely let go of the guilt and the shame, and she forgave herself, and forgave others, for in truth they did not know what they were doing, for they had sunk into the seas of forgetfulness. She realized that she had to live her highest truth, no matter what other people said, did, or expected of her. She could not live a lie. She now chose to be authentic, truthful and real, and stand in that truth no matter what, and it was all right. Indeed, it was the only way she chose to live. She finally broke free of all the restraints, and she vowed to be true to herself, to live her life deeply empowered from the depths of her soul, and the cosmos being she in truth was. It did not matter anymore if others applauded or not. It did not matter if she had to walk her path alone if need be. It did not matter if others did not understand. What mattered the most was that she stayed true to herself, and loved herself so much, that she honored the depths of her feelings, the depth of her inner knowing, and which made her the true daughter of God and Goddess, cosmically. She stopped trying to please everyone, and realized that no matter how hard she tried, she could not fit into the mold set by others. She had to be simply herself, and that was more than enough. She found that when she finally loved herself, that her whole life changed for the better, and she started to feel at home deep within, and at home on the planet, for she could span dimensions and forms, and be the truth of her cosmic self, expressing through life on Earth. She understood that she was truly loved, and that love came in many forms and existences, and that her cosmic man was with her day and night, even if earthly man's hands and arms were often too small to be able to hold and love all of her. Yet she is open to love, in whatever form this comes, and she is open to the man, who will finally have hands, arms, and mind, heart, and soul, big enough to embrace all of her. He indeed will find himself loved and blessed, beyond anything he has ever experienced before, for when she loves with all her heart, body, mind and being, with all that she is. She has finally come home to herself, and though loved she is in depth of her own soul, her own being. She is in truth a celebration of life. Channeled by Judith Kusel. JudithKusel.com